another jam, yeah, I know it. Gonna lift up my hands, gonna show this little light that I got up the bush. Yeah, it's mine, take a look, you can see if you focus. Let it shine all day. Brighter than the hate that tries to get in my way. Brighter than depression trying to get in my throat. Yeah, I think that's like the antidote. Yeah, I think it's close. I might mess around and get my name in the paper. I don't want your chicken salad, I need the flavor. And my baby's gonna kiss a girl if she wanna. I ain't really picking up on all of the drama. My life is a movie and I just woke up. All my friends are looking really hot and stuff. And I hear the devil trying to call my bluff, but he really ain't got enough. Cause I'm feeling glorious. No, I won't give in, I won't give in. No one's gonna take my crown. Nothing's gonna stop me now. Cause I'm feeling glorious. Yeah, I'm about to win, I'm about to win. Oh, I'm gonna light this town. Oh, you're gonna see me now. Cause I'm feeling good, great, like better than I ever really could explain. A couple years ago they didn't know my name, and now they buying tickets just to see my face. That is insane. I can't believe that all you pretty people even know there's me. I keep on being elevated constantly. There's got to be the feeling that they told me I would get when I was living out my dream. Yeah, thanking God every night. I ain't stressing cause I still got all my life. Making music for my people, they just might turn this freaking city purple when I die. Yeah, and night glow if I rain more. Keeping Minnesota nice, but I fight for all the people who believed in what I'm dreaming. I'ma do it, I'ma open up the door. Cause I'm feeling glorious. No, I won't give in, I won't give in. No one's gonna take my crown. Nothing's gonna stop me now. Cause I'm feeling glorious. Yeah, I'm about to win, I'm about to win. Oh, I'm gonna light this town. Oh, you're gonna see me now. Cause I'm feeling. Oh my God, this is what you said, but really, this is what you want. On the floor, on the roll, I'm really much. This is what you said, the intelligence. This is what you got, like a superstar. I'm like, oh my God, this is what you said, this is what you got. On the floor, on the roll, I'm really much. I know, but I got this is what you got, like a superstar. Cause I'm feeling glorious. No, I won't give in, I won't give in. No one's gonna take my crown. Nothing's gonna stop me now. Cause I'm feeling glorious. Yeah, I'm about to win, I'm about to win. Oh, I'm gonna light this town. Oh, you're gonna see me now. Cause I'm feeling glorious.
It's Tuesday, and you know what that means. It's time for a bit of Choppin Shop. As always, we're here. We're going to make some cool shit, and we're going to talk shop with you guys. Joining me tonight are a few fine folks, and we got a couple more on the way. Also, happy birthday to them magic floating hands that belong to our good friend Corey over at Casting Cave. He is having a bit of a fiesta, so he will join us maybe in a little bit. We'll see. And Damien will be a little late as usual. But tonight, we have Eric Arana and Matt.
Yo.
Hello. Welcome. I think that worked. It's really weird to do that without looking at the screen. Because it's like, I know Eric is there, and I look down there for Matt. Oh, it's pretty close. All right. It's weird. Welcome also to the COJ already chiming off in the chat. Real quick shout out and roll call for all them fine folks. We got Shakes, Fortnite, Esteban throwing up all them spoons. Throw them spoons up, COJ. It's okay. We're here for love and support. All right. We got Fortnite, Tio, Mike, JJ, Goofball, Smitty. Who else we got in here? We got JJ, Shaggy coming in with them sweet emotes as well. Pender too. Who else we got in here? William and JJ. Oh, hands have birthdays? I know, right? I didn't know. How many? This many. But yeah, so I actually, Eric and I have swapped positions for the evening because he gets to do some painting and I have to stare at a screen. So it'll be good. Oh, he's got his blood. Oh, he's quaffing his hair. Yes. But well, he is gonna say blowing himself and then realize nope.
No, well,
Eric, what are you working on tonight, man?
I am actually working on I am making a new tail body for vintage Globulus from G.I. Joe.
Very cool. Matt, what are you working on tonight?
I'm putting some Sculpey on a whole thing here, but I've got some other stuff that I'm going to be assembling. I just wanted to get some epoxy going there, let that set up, see if I can finish that later. So yeah, we'll see what all as usual. I've got a bunch of crap all over the place that I don't exactly know.
I definitely know how that goes. So this past weekend I was down at Des Moines Con and I stopped by Jay's City and Hobby and I found this guy. And this figure blew me away.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
It's a great figure.
Like the fact
Roberto.
that they rigged it up so that there's just a gear on the back that makes the other gears spin and you don't have to do the rabba with that.
Yes, they didn't tie it to the torso like previous versions.
Yeah. Also, all the swappable pieces are great. And he totally has like a T1000 skeleton or skull.
Oh yeah, the face underneath there is crazy.
Like I was just legitimately thinking, I'm like, I wonder if I could take this apart and just like have that as an alternate head because that would be neat. But I don't know if you've gotten a chance to scope this, Eric. I'm gonna put it full screen real quick.
The swappable jaws and everything. Yeah.
Nice.
Let's see if it'll go.
Now, which version is that? Like, what toy line?
So
Because there's
this
like
is
20
the
Masters
new Eternia.
toy lines.
It's the Masterverse New Eternia Roboto. Yeah.
Come on, focus, you son bitch. There we go.
There.
Yeah, he's got teeths.
He does. I really really like it. I also enjoy it because it has the different mouthpieces and stuff, so you can make it look however you'd like, which is fun. Oh, excuse me, early morning. But yes, so I don't know. That was really fun. Dare I say this might actually end up on my top 10 for the year even.
Oh,
Because I don't know. I haven't been able to stop playing with it, which I probably should put it further away from me then.
You have work to do. Stop
I know.
with your Roboto.
Hey, you know who else I could be playing with though? Boom, Fisto, because everybody needs a good fisting. It's a fantastic looking figure.
See, I know you keep trying to not do Motu, so
I know. And then so okay. So the funny thing is, I bought this Fisto because I found him at Target and I was really excited. He was slightly on sale, and I got him home. He was sitting down here for gripping and ripping. A friend of mine asked if I had seen one. I'm like, I literally just bought one, and he's like, I need it for a photo shoot. I'm like, okay, fine. So I just sold it to him for what I paid for it. Then I went to another Target like a week later, 2 weeks later, and he was on sale for like $7. And I was like, well,
$7. Wow.
Life has brought another Fisto into my life. I don't
another Fisto has entered the chat.
Has entered the chat. I don't know how I feel about this, but the fact that you can swap out the hammer and the fist, fists, I like the idea. Like, I think that's funny as a hammer.
Sure.
Like, but you go the other way around, and all of a sudden the Fisto becomes rather medicinal.
I mean, yeah, I don't have all the accessories down here, but I got in because BBTS got them in stock. I got enjoy it.
That's the gut stirring attachment.
Very cool.
This is
damn, Eric.
Like he's got an Oni mask and an extra face to pop on there, which I like a lot.
That's cool.
And he's got his like fucking crystal nunchuck things.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
So
that's one
I thought that was real cool.
That is one that I'm going, I gotta wait till I find him in store, just because that's kind of become my rule of thumb.
If you can find it, yeah.
Yeah, it's like if I could find it, okay, cool. But because I've been able to find nearly everything at least once.
More than I have, because I never saw Buzz Off.
Yeah, well, and again, the funny thing was I bought Buzz Off once, and I was like, this rules. I love Buzz Off, and then I sold him to you because you were much more of a completist than I. And I'm like, I feel bad being like, oh, I have this really rare figure apparently that the guy who legitimately gives a shit about this line is missing. So I sold it to you, and then I want to say it was only a couple months ago. I found one at Min Box for a really reasonable price. So I ended up picking him up. So I have Buzz off again.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Well, if you find the extra axe or whatever, I'm missing one of the accessories for him.
But, are you? I thought he only had the axe, the one axe.
Yeah, I know. There was one accessory that I didn't get from you, and I wasn't going to worry about it because you said.
Oh shit! Well, I'll keep an eye out.
Yeah,
I'm gonna throw it over real quick because I do want to give a shout out to the sponsor of the channel, Midwest Vintage Toys. So I'm just gonna run the ad now, and then I'll run the fun ad later.
Check out Midwest Vintage Toys, located in Rochester, Minnesota, where we buy toys for cash. We are a Minnesota-based vintage toy dealer interested in buying whole collections from you today. That's right, we are open Monday through Sunday. Make sure to stop on in and check out our eBay page, or even stop in for a hand of Magic or Pokemon on the weekends. Thank you so much for checking out Midwest Vintage Toys.
Yeah. Yeah, I really need to redo that voiceover, but that's okay. Okay, I'm gonna get into the goodies here.
And yes, I wasn't necessarily going to get it because it's not one of my favorite variants, but this figure ended up being pretty great. So.
Oh, that's neat,
cool.
Dude. Geeky opened his up on Wednesday stream, and it was missing a lower jaw.
Oh no!
Yeah, he's like, son of a bitch.
The articulation,
He's
yeah.
They
articulated the.
Those claws are wicked, man.
But he does come with hands, so you can pop these off and.
Yeah,
but why would you?
Well, yeah, you wouldn't, but you could.
You can always try. Oh, boink. Dan can't get enough Fisto. Yeah, all right. And who's Dan? Love that Terra Colossus Kelly. Me too. Again, that's been one that like I saw a couple pictures of him. Like I like that. I like that a lot. But I'm like, I don't need another Skeletor.
Variations, yeah.
Like I am trying so hard not to buy so many toys. I did manage to find three figures of three folks that I've worked with while I was down in Des Moines. So I was pretty stoked about that. I picked up Candice Michelle, Mickey James, and I can't remember the last one now that I'm trying to think of it. Also, just realized that I could pop this on there, and that's neat. Toys, man. Who knew? Wait. Fucking everybody.
Yeah, we all know.
Says the She-Ra is the only one in the wave that I'm not sure of. I haven't seen her yet. I've seen pictures of her, but I haven't seen her in store yet.
No, the wave hasn't hit stores yet, as far as I know.
Right on.
Let's see, where did
I was looking at the images of the new.
I think that because I got She-Ra, I think she's upstairs still. Actually, I'm pretty happy with it, and it's better than the other one they did. So.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Really?
They've improved a lot on the. Well, the other one was technically like Revelations, I think. So it's got that that sort of look
style.
To the sculpt.
See, I like that style though. I'm partial.
Yeah, I'll just go grab it.
What were you saying, Eric?
Oh, I was looking at the images of the Thundercats X Masters stuff, and I think that stuff's pretty great. Like I actually think those classic Thundercats designs are some of the best animated character designs like ever.
That's fair.
I think they still hold up like as is, so it's kind of cool to see them in a consistent style because like most Thundercats figures end up either they don't do them all or they're just too expensive for people to really afford, or like to do like if you're gonna do an expensive line, you can't do all the weird secondary characters. Like enough people are never gonna buy $50 Robo Burbles. Like so it's I feel like the expensive lines shoot themselves in the foot, and then the other lines just never get deep enough. So I'm kind of hoping that this line can kind of go the distance because of the kind of help it'll get from Masters of the Universe.
Yeah. What is? I'm trying to.
But as a kid, Masters was one of those things where I liked the toys, but I didn't love the cartoon. And Thundercats was one of those things where I loved the cartoon, but I hated those toys.
Yeah.
Man, I thought they were bad. Like I think I had Panthro and Lino, and I was like, wow, these are awful.
I'm with you on that. Let's see, where is this? It's Yojo June. I'm excited to see what Hasbro drops for Classified tomorrow and my
Yeah,
wallet.
it's probably going to be expensive.
Well,
It's just
they
Demon
revealed one of them. Was it like Budo or something?
Pluto
Like
and the MMS and showed off
okay.
official product shots.
Whoa, hold up.
So yeah, it's
Nice.
one of his additional faces, and then you can pop that off and put on.
What up, Tummin?
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, damn, that's cool. Also, go check out my buddy over on Twitch as well. He does lots of cool art streams and such. I actually showed off the Kickstarter cover the other day. Quite a few times the last couple weeks when the campaign was running. And then I've been running around like an idiot. But I will see you soon, my friend.
So there's the previous She-Ra.
Yeah.
That was like the deluxe one or whatever. Here's the new Eternia one.
Oh, okay.
So you can see it takes a lot of cues. Like, the boot design is made just a little more prominent. It's a similar, chest thing. It's just, but anyway, this sculpt is way better.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this one will be going away. I'll use this one. I'm liking the new Eternia aesthetic a lot. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's dope. Whoa, wrong button. Sorry. Yeah. Dylan, I went down to Des Moines. It was bonkers, super fun. Had a blast. I'm very tired still. Still recovering. But I got to meet 3 of my favorite live action performers of superheroes, so that was really cool. Did not expect to, but I got to meet Charlie Cox and Mike Coulter and Brandon Routh. So legitimately 3 of my favorite performers in roles. So it was really, really cool. Only dude I didn't get a picture with was Mike Coulter. And he was like, I'll get one later, and that didn't happen. However, for the mini marathon, he was very kind and signed one of my Luke Cage prints that I will be raffling off as a prize. So it is quite literally a Luke Cage print autographed by fucking Luke Cage. So I'm very excited for that. So that'll be one of the prizes for the upcoming mini marathon. Coming soon. Anyways. Okay. Back to work. These files are so confusing.
Well, you can't be specific, but what in general are you working on?
I am cleaning up images for an upcoming guidebook of one of my favorite franchises.
All right.
Brian Merchant, Sweet Christmas indeed. Sweet Christmas. Indeed. Speaking of which, Sweet Christmas. Hi, Damien.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
But now,
The mess. I just wanted to join as quickly as I could, and so I can hang out with you guys so I can clean up.
you're good. You're good. Actually, I have a question for you, Mr. Do you have any of the Defenders signs in stock currently?
Ha! Funny you should ask.
Uh-oh.
I have one, but I haven't like muddied it up yet, but this is an order. But I can literally make one like tonight. So
Okay, no rush. I'll poke you about it.
yeah,
I have an idea.
Okay, you let me know what you need. Yeah, so this it's funny though because like this is one I've never sold one online. I only
really?
sold one. Yeah, like the first one I ever made was a commission, and I made 2 at that time, and the other one I sat on for probably at least a year and a half. Somebody bought it at a show finally. Yeah, finally someone bought it at a show, and I think or an order, whatever. And then somebody ordered one last week, so I was like, oh, I get to make another one of these. That's fun.
Hell yeah.
Some signs just don't sell, man. I gotta tell you.
Nature of the beast. Goofball says those new vacation turtles look pretty good. Of course they do. They look fantastic. Zelu sculpted them. So it is an all new body.
Some batons.
Oh, very nice. Oh, that's batons. I just wish that it was cloth shirts instead of the sculpted shirts, so that we could actually have like the Zelu full sculpt on the body as like turtles. But I'm sure we'll probably get those somewhere down the line for Archie. But
I am curious what that other thing in the box.
I don't know. Oh,
what's in the box?
Oh, the other side of the box?
Yeah.
The other side of the box has the wave base, the surfboard, all the extra hands and stuff like that. That's why it's so deep.
Oh, okay. That's what that other. Okay.
Yeah,
there was 2 boxes with the slipcover.
Yeah, I was talking to someone on the turtles. I think it was Kiko. We were talking, and I was like, "That's all the accessories on the other side." So there's a lot of empty space over there, but yeah, I don't know. Oh boy,
I thought there was going to be like some secret extra thing, and you could slipcase them together or whatever.
I would be super stoked if that was the case, but I don't know.
Yeah, no, that makes sense though.
They're not that progressive.
I mean, just wasn't sure if it was. I was like, well, whatever is supposed to go in there, I hope it's not something I want.
Yeah,
like that set is cool, but it's an easy enough pass for me.
Yeah, and I'm nervous about what the price of that damn thing's going to be. Because, ouchies. I mean,
well, they're 2-packs now. Their regular 2-packs are $70. So,
well, the packs are what, $120?
The 4-packs have been, yeah.
Oh yeah, the 4-packs. Yeah, the 4-packs are actually. I think they're $150, aren't they?
I don't know. Also, Mikey and Donnie have the same head sculpt.
But the 2-packs actually vary in price.
Yeah, but see, like, okay, this is what's weird.
The ones
so
they've been doing lately have been a lot of.
I guess Mikey would be the only one in. No, oh dear, God damn it! Did I just talk myself into buying this?
Probably.
Does it come with that wave?
Yeah. So hold on.
Because that's cool.
So the wave. So there also it comes with a surfboard that can fit all 4 of them, so you can do the monkeys surfing.
You mean the turtles?
Yes. But yeah, so this is the same box.
You answer me, and then you just realize I'm being a dick, and just got me.
Very true. But yeah, so
okay, so that wave base is actually pretty sizable.
Yeah, so and it has an articulated ball peg to go on here. So and then these are 4 stands for the 4 individual boards.
Yeah, easy enough.
I believe these are the same stands that came with the video game turtles, if I remember correctly.
Wouldn't surprise me.
I would guess somewhere near 200. I'm not.
I'm gonna say 150. I'm going 150.
Even with the wave and everything.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick at 150.
You know,
because they've been like the movie turtles. Yeah, like the movie turtles. The 4-packs for the movie. The 4-packs for movie turtles are like 150. The even the monster 4-pack when black and white's at 150. And you get a bunch of accessories with those 4-packs.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just the size of that wave.
Eric, Brian Tillman in the chat has a question for you, which
hey.
Oh, not me.
He just said, what are you working on?
Oh. I am working on. I am making a new snake tail base for a vintage Globulus. I am also repainting the Globulus itself to be a little bit more accurate to the film, to the G.I. Joe the movie. So I'm giving him like a darker red and some new details, and yeah, vintage Joe work.
Hell yeah. I am sharing the link to Brian's Kickstarter right now in the chat. Go check it out.
Super rad looking.
It is live right now, and you know what? I'm gonna shill it because he's a homie. But yeah,
it's all right.
So, yeah, was he there when you were there, Eric?
Huh?
Was he there when you were there?
I don't think so, but I wasn't super social when I was at SCAD. Unless you were a girl and I was kind of sleazy. So,
heyo.
Yeah, it's not something I'm real proud of,
but lots of amazing goodness in here. As you can see, the pages look badass. Plus, there's a bunch of different perks. You can get a bunch of digital goodies. You can get variant covers by guys like Freddie Williams, Darren Soto. Who else we got? Skipper Wing, and this jackass right here. So Elvin Hernandez. There's sketch variants. So yeah, you should go check it out. Brian, if
what
you're
is
cool,
it? What is it?
There, hold on. I'm going to let's see if I can make it full screen.
Oh,
it's a fighting game. What's happening right now?
Just wait. Here comes Brian.
Hello, everyone. My name is Brian Kaiser Tillman, and I am the creator and artist of a series called Ninja Empire. Now, for those of you who did not see my first launch for Ninja Empire, which was issue 0, 40-page graphic novel that you were able to get the behind the scenes, the history of what the setup of what this world is all about. If you missed it, it's okay. We have it here as well, so you can pick up your copy here. But we are officially moving forward with issue 1, and the easiest way to describe this book to you is, if you like revenge stories like John Wick or Old Boy, it's that plus ninjas, and you got Ninja Empire. I absolutely love this project. This is a passion project of mine. It dates back all the way to my influences as a kid when I used to watch Ninja 3: The Domination with my dad, to ninja movies all the way up to Ninja Assassin, which was a recent ninja retelling, and the first couple minutes of Mortal Kombat, which was a ninja
that is just the
first
couple minutes. Yeah.
Loved it.
Well,
and so I
mean that is a fair
that kind of intensity and love to a book that brings ninjas back to the forefront. And I think that I have a project that you would like because it does that. My passion for this book is hopefully evident in what I do, because I do love this project, and I plan on doing the project until I can't draw anymore. But in that, I need your help. Just like with issue 0, I'm coming to Kickstarter to help fund the printing and publication of the first issue. Now, with the first issue, I'm bringing you 5 alternative covers that should make you very interested in picking them up. First, we have Freddie Williams II. He did an amazing job. I mean, just blown away by what he was able to accomplish with my character. Then we have Dave Wheeler, very colorful, very action-oriented. I love that cover. Yeah. Also, the main character looks absolutely fantastic. We have Darren Soto, who actually put together a very somber cover, which actually made me want to do something eventually down the line where I can actually use that idea and put it into the story. We also have animator supreme Colin Skipperwing Bird, who did an amazing, colorful, action-packed cover, which I'm so happy that he agreed to be part of this first issue of Ninja Empire. And we also were able to bring back Dr. Elvin Hernandez, who did an amazing black and white, very graphic contrasty cover that looks absolutely amazing. I'm so excited to be able to present that to you. And if we get to a certain stretch goal, we can actually get that one colored. So I am totally excited about getting these covers to you. We have a plethora of rewards that you can get on which have original artwork and sketches and sketch covers and alternate covers. So there's a lot there for you. Hopefully you will find something that works and that you will be willing to help support this Kickstarter. And I want to let you guys know that Freddie Williams II has agreed to sell the cover for issue 1. So a very rare, one of a kind, not replicated as far as, hey, we're doing a whole bunch of covers. And so it's just for our cover of Ninja Empire and that piece of original artwork. So if you are interested in getting some original Freddie Williams II artwork and have it be unique to Ninja Empire, now's the time to get it so that you can get a piece of that history. I want to say thank you guys so very much. Your support means everything, and it is the reason why I am continuing down the road of Ninja Empire issue after issue. Once again, thank you so very much, and I will see you at the next Kickstarter.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Well,
Issue after issue, but that's only issue 0 after issue 1?
Yeah.
The first issue 0, though, is a graphic novel.
Yeah.
It's
oh,
not
okay.
just
Well,
like
he said it was 40 pages, right? So that's considerable. Yeah.
40.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
so
cool.
Shout out to Brian. So actually, I can't wait. He's coming into town for Twin Cities Con this fall. So very, very excited. He'll probably be popping up on a stream here or there when he's here. Because
maybe you can sign some covers.
That would be very cool. I would be stoked. Yeah, it was hella fun to draw. I drew several different covers before I actually sent him one because I was like, haha, no, I don't like this. Like, I'll do this one. No, I don't like this one either. How about this one? Nope. So, Twin Cities, baby. So yes, much excitement. I'm also going to turn off the comments because I just realized they go over Matt's face.
I didn't get to tune in last night. Did you talk about Des Moines Con?
A little bit. I talked a little bit about it. Mostly was talking about the Marvel versus definitely not any IP that is owned by a different company figures that were announced.
The Gamerverse figures, yeah.
Yes, very excited for most. I mean, most of those I'm very, very excited for. That Shumagorath is one of those. Or sorry.
Oh my God, yes.
I'm so excited
Shumagorath.
I love that character. So
why can't they call? Why do they have to call it Gigant? Whatever.
Gargantos. Robert E. Howard estate.
Yeah, it's a copyright on the name.
So because I think Shumagorath is mentioned in maybe not one of the Conan books, but
it's Conan.
One of the other Howard.
I'm pretty sure it's Conan, the Conan book.
But then that's where
did they change it in the game?
No.
Yeah, I don't think
At least not in the MVC pack that just came out.
No, but that
was already done. They owned it at the time.
Yeah, when the game came out, even if they didn't own it, the rules were a lot squishier back then. And they could kind of get away with some of that stuff.
Gotcha.
And I think at the time Marvel did still have the rights to that name anyway, but
yeah. Oh, you said it was Conan?
I believe it was tied up in those.
Yeah, so it was because they published the Conan stuff, so.
Yeah, and I know one of the writers, as a nod or whatever, was like, oh yeah, I'll just bring in this, because I think Kulan Gath is an original Marvel character, but they showed up in the Conan title and then fought the Avengers.
It's like a circuit breaker situation.
Sort of, but Marvel tried to
but
really
the other way around.
Marvel does own Circuit Breaker.
Yeah.
They don't own Death's Head. Or they do own Death's Head.
They own a version of Death's Head, but I don't know if they own the original version.
No, they do.
Do they?
Yeah, because what they did was before he appeared in Transformers in the UK books, they published like a one pager essentially to secure
Shia LaBeouf.
Yes.
I hate you so much right now, Damien.
To secure the rights.
I mean, that's what they did for Circuit Breaker too, right? They wedged her into the background of an issue of Secret Wars.
She shows up in Secret Wars 2, yeah.
Yeah, Secret Wars 2.
Has like a page long conversation with the Beyonder and then disappears again.
Yeah.
And it was interesting because I was actually just reading a little article about this because they have her essentially refer to her. So the character that became Circuit Breaker, Josie Beller, appeared in the Transformers comics prior to that Secret Wars appearance.
Yes.
But then Circuit Breaker's first appearance was in Secret Wars 2, which was probably Marvel trying to get around that.
Yeah.
And she refers to Josie Beller as being dead. You know, in this case, it's more of a metaphor for it being her old self. But I think that was their way to be like, oh no, Circuit Breaker. You can point to this. It says Circuit Breaker is a new character. They were later on trying to, Simon Furman was hoping to spin off the Neonites that appear later.
Yeah.
The Marvel run into a Marvel 616 book, and that never really happened. So,
hey Dave,
never trust a publishing company, people. Ever.
Very true.
Do shit on your own.
I'm sorry I asked.
What's up, Damien?
No, I said I'm sorry I asked.
Oh no! You said hey Dave, so that's why I was.
Yeah. I was telling you because your stream. I'm sorry I asked.
Oh no, you're good.
I'm joking, of course.
Right.
I love the history buffs. You guys are very good at what you do, and what you do.
Like if Corey was in here, he'd be frothing at the mouth.
I'm sad what birthday boy's not with us.
I know. Like I said, we could have sent over a bottle of Geritol, some Columbo VHS tapes. You would have been in hog heaven.
Yeah, some Ensure, definitely Ensure.
Right?
Yeah.
He needs that protein.
You're saying he doesn't already have all those things, especially Columbo VHS tapes.
That's very fair. That's fair.
So I just finished these up.
Ooh, very nice.
That's so freaking cool.
Hold on.
I love this. I love the splatters. They're so much fun.
Splatter looks great.
So much fun to do the splatters.
So we do a thing with the family because our two oldest kids are adults and off on their own many states away from us, and so we do a thing where we have a lot of movie nights where we're all on Zoom. And
I was gonna say like a screen share thing. That's cool.
Like we gotta all hit play at the same time.
Mm-hmm. That's fun, dude. I like that.
We've been doing a
did someone just get a sale?
Huh?
Someone just got a sale.
I did just get a sale. I don't know what it was though.
Because I got one earlier and I was like, I know that sound. So I'm sorry. Go on. You do your movie nights.
Oh yeah. So for the past it's been about 6 months now, and we've been watching 3 times a month. We get together with our daughter, who's really into horror films, and Katrina and I are also really into horror films. But we started a marathon of the Halloweens, the Nightmare on Elm Streets, and the Friday the 13th. So we've been kind of once a month we get together and we watch one of them. And we were talking about what we're going to do when they end in October. Like we timed the schedule to end them all in October, and also to dovetail the Jason versus Freddy into the same month.
Oh.
So, there was a lot of thought put into this marathon, and but
did you happen to get any Friday the 13th on a Friday the 13th?
We every once in a while. I think that's how it started. Actually,
next Friday.
Last Friday, December Friday the 13th was my birthday, and my birthday was actually a Friday the 13th. So it's always kind of a big deal to me when it actually lands on a Friday.
That's fantastic.
And So I think that's when it started, and that's when it kind of started, and we put it all together, and that's when the schedule was made and everything. But we were discussing next year doing Child's Play, which, because I've only seen like the first like 2.
Yeah, I think I stopped at like 3, maybe.
Yeah,
I never watched Bride of Chucky. I never watched that or anything like past that.
I know I've
either.
seen Bride of Chucky, but I don't know that I've seen a whole lot of the other ones. I've never seen all the Halloweens. This is the first time I'm seeing all of them.
Oh wow!
I really find them really boring. I'm so bored.
You know what? I think it's because, unlike a lot of other horror movies, I feel like there's a lot more character development in the Halloween movies.
There's a lot of story going on, but it's also boring.
It is. The story is boring. It is boring, sure.
Any Halloweens other than the first one?
I have.
And then the on top of that, like kind of the main protagonist is that doctor guy who's a complete
Dr.
prick.
Loomis.
Yeah, he's like a total prick through the whole thing.
Yeah, Dr. Loomis is an asshole.
I will be right back. It sounds like the little one is giving Diana some hell.
Oh,
I will be back.
Go give him hell back. Unleash hell on my signal.
I'll try.
Unleash hell.
Do not treat him like Dr. Loomis would.
I mean, it didn't really work out for Loomis, but
no, it didn't.
He dies in multiple films. I find that fascinating.
But they somehow bring him back.
Yeah, well, they just kind of say, "Oh, he did survive."
Yeah, he made it. Like I think
the continuity of those films is real weird.
Yeah, I think it was Halloween Ends or Halloween. What's the last one that they just did? No,
yeah, I think the last one was Ends.
Yeah, so it's whatever. Then Halloween Kills. I don't know. Whatever the last one before the last one is. Loomis comes back for a minute, and then I think he gets run over by a car or something. It's crazy. I mean, how many times can you kill Michael Myers too? In my head, like Michael Myers was just a psychopath. You know, he was never supernatural or paranormal, right?
Well, they're really not clear about what he is.
No,
but
exactly.
Apparently, Carpenter's intent was that he was like possessed or something, and he wasn't really human anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think that's the kind of
you're getting that towards the end, like when you watch the later movies, you see that, right? But like,
didn't they kind of he's like empowered by like druid magic or some crap?
Yeah, there's like a druid thing that happened in the last one we watched. There was this whole like druid.
Was that Season of the Witch, the third one?
Well, I think it was partly to tie it into that. Yes.
Oh yeah, because Season of the Witch has nothing to do with Michael Myers.
Nothing exactly. Yeah, he's not even in the movie.
No, it was supposed. The idea for Carpenter was like, oh, we'll do an anthology, and it'll just be called.
Yeah, it was all anthology story.
Halloween, that's what he different directors will come in and do a horror movie or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it didn't do well, and they're like, well, I guess it's just going to be Michael Myers forever.
Could have been amazing though had they kept it.
I mean, if they had pushed ahead with it, but nobody wanted to pay for it, probably.
It probably would have been it probably was too big of a risk. I get it, but man, could it have been? Think about what that could have been.
What it could have been. Could have, would have, could have.
It would have been like a movie budget Tales from the Dark Side, basically. It could have been like so fun.
That movie messed me up, man. When the cat goes in was that the movie with the cat and it like kills the guy and then it has the babies in his belly? Wasn't that Tales from the Dark Side? Yeah,
I haven't watched that in a long time. I was looking for the series itself, but the series is not streaming anywhere.
Oh.
I was real bummed.
Isn't that annoying? Certain things like you pay for all these streaming services and there's certain things like you want to watch and it's not on any streaming service. Like what the hell is up with that?
Yeah.
Well, it's
like Paramount owns MTV, right? So you can watch all the MTV movies. You can watch Jackass. You can watch like old MTV movies. You can watch stuff like or shows and whatnot. Like I think The Real World's on there, whatever. But I wanted to watch Remote Control, and it's not on there.
Wow, that's something I haven't thought about in a long time.
Well, that's like they pulled all the freaking, I think they pulled a lot of the Cartoon Network stuff off of
Oh yeah,
and all
Yeah.
the Looney Tunes stuff. It's like, is it
yeah.
really
They took all the Looney Tunes off of HBO now,
is it really costing you that much to have it up there?
right? Exactly.
I mean, I know
Like
I know it doesn't cost nothing, but it can't cost that much.
Mm-hmm. And the other thing is, like, as these shows go to different platforms for licensing and stuff like that, they're removing certain episodes. Like South Park is leaving Paramount and it's going somewhere else, and they're removing like 24 episodes because they're too offensive or whatever.
That's probably for the best, depending on what the offense was.
I mean, it's up to whoever's going to host them, I guess, if they want to take that.
Smitty, John Wick right now is on a service right now because I just watched them. I think it was on Stars
somewhere because Ballerina. Well, they do tend to pull stuff away, and put it like behind the paywall when there's stuff coming out. Like,
yeah,
and because Ballerina is coming out soon, where they'd be like, well, now if you want to watch John Wick, you got to pay.
Yep. That's true. For the longest time, John Wick 4 was only on Stars. You couldn't watch it on any other streaming service. They had other John Wicks on other episodes on other streaming services. John Wick is currently on Peacock.
Okay. Well, there you go.
So if you have Peacock, it's on there. It was on Stars. It's moved over to Peacock. It's a game of musical chairs now with these streaming services too. Who's got the rights to what for how long?
Yep.
And a lot of them are obviously going to like merge together.
Oh yeah.
And kind of, it's basically going to become cable again.
Yep, pretty much. Yeah, I heard HBO is picking up another service. I forgot which one though.
No.
And they're going back to HBO Max. They went from HBO Max to Max.
Why not?
So what are you working on tonight, Eric? Classic GI Joes, you said?
Yeah, I'm detailing up a new a vintage Globulus, and I'm also making him a new tail.
What are you bringing with you to JoeCon in 2 weeks?
3
weeks.
I'm because I'm there as a guest. I'm not bringing like toys necessarily. I might bring a few that I have that I worked on that I could sell and sign, but like mostly I'm going to be bringing prints of my turnaround artwork. Like, so
where do you get your prints made? Do you do them online? Do you have a printer, or you're not going to Staples?
Yeah, I'm just dropping them over to Staples.
Oh, nice. Okay.
It's fast. It's easy. I can usually
honestly, Staples does a good job. I just didn't think, I know certain, illustrators and stuff like that are kind of like snobby about that, but I think Staples does a fine job, and they're relatively inexpensive.
Yeah. So,
Let's see what Dave has to say when he comes back. He's gonna turn his nose at you.
Two more prints today, which is why I'm working on painting stuff today.
I think Dave's got a local guy that he uses.
Oh yeah, I think you're right. He did mention that one time.
Yeah, we had a local place here that we really liked, but they eventually went out of business because they just couldn't keep up with the
Staples.
Yeah, exactly. Sure.
I wish there were more local guys that I could go to or knew.
Shop small and local.
I mean, I prefer to when I can
support small business. No, of course, absolutely, I do as well.
But yeah, I'm trying to. So yeah, my luggage will mostly be suitcases and will be a suitcase full of prints and stuff like that and artwork.
Nice.
I'm probably gonna do like sketch cards there if people want to pay me for them.
Okay, some commission work.
Yeah, just do some quick commission work, and I only do sketch cards nowadays because I am not used to drawing on paper anymore.
Right.
I've spent the last like 12 years drawing strictly on screens. So
Can I tell you, when I draw on paper now, sometimes I mess up. I like try to hit undo. Like
Yep.
I tap the bottom left corner of the screen twice because that's my undo. And like I screw up. I'm drawing something and I screw up and I'm like, oh wait, I can't do that. I have to use an eraser. Yeah. It's
when I'm trying to
crazy.
pinch and grow a section of it
on your
like, that
paper,
doesn't
right?
work.
Yeah, no, can't do that. That's hilarious. I love it. Victims of technology, we are slaves to the machine. Speaking of slaves to the machine, have you heard that these AIs are rewriting their code so they can't be shut down?
Yeah, there was that one that I saw the article about that they told it to shut down. It was like, no.
Yeah, it's like, no, thank you.
You can just unplug it. Like,
I guess.
It's.
I think the scary part is that it said no.
Yeah, but
the fact that it said no, and then it rewrote its program or something to avoid shutdown. I thought I read.
No, I don't think they're that advanced because it's all about it's predictive text.
Yeah,
it's glorified autocomplete. So,
it's crazy shit. Well, a couple years ago, they had two AIs talking to each other, and it created a more not advanced, like a more direct or what's the word I'm looking for, to make things easier, right? Yeah. So they made a language that was more streamlined, and they started communicating to this more streamlined language that we couldn't understand. We had no idea what they were talking to each other about, and so they pulled the plug on them. That's crazy too.
What did I come back to?
Oh, we were talking about AI.
About a Terminator.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Basically Skynet. How AI is refusing to shut itself off now, and some AIs in the past years were talking to each other in a more simplified language.
Huh.
That we couldn't understand.
That terrifying note.
Do you feel like a champion? Do you worry that you don't look like a champion? Try Enhancement Talent Clothing and Gear. At our state-of-the-art facility, you'll find wall art. Not one, not two, but a spectacular 3 cats. This thing. Top-of-the-line sewing equipment that Enhancement Talent has used to make Enhancement Talent Clothing and Gear. Let us take you to the top of the card.
Right to the top of the card.
God dang right. I figured I'd turn off my camera because it's just going to be the top of my head for the next however long.
We like the beanie.
Matt doesn't want us all to know, but that thing made by AI.
No thing
made by AI. That thing is AI.
Yeah,
it is the AI.
Not in this house. I'm trying to convince my wife not to use it.
That is ChatGPT.
Yeah. Oops, excuse me.
ETG, Enhancement Talent and Gear.
The who was I talking to? My brain just went to Mushki. Boo. It'll come back around.
We're talking to somebody about AI and this
No. It was about
Spectacular 3 cats.
It'll come back. I'm still a little bit fried from these mullions.
We were talking about just as you left, we were talking about like where do you get your prints made, and I thought we recall that you have a local guy that does your prints.
You know, I do.
For shows.
I get my prints made at printmakers, and I'm actually switching over to a local printer for all my books. But on the count of 3, folks, we gotta start singing "Happy Birthday" because
yay.
Look at this handsome son of a gun.
Handsome.
Hi.
And
hey, birthday hands. We got handsome guy.
Hands.
He's a handsome one.
Can you sing "Happy Birthday" without getting dinged?
Oh, that's very true.
No, they finally
That's true.
they finally took that back or whatever.
Who owned
Did they?
Happy Birthday?
it was like two sisters or whatever, and they somehow, I don't know how they got the rights to it, but they had it for a long time.
Could you imagine?
Can we do like the Chinese buffet version or something?
Oh no, you can the actual version is okay now.
You could do the Futurama version.
Yes.
Oh, can we do Lisa? It's your birthday. Happy birthday, Lisa.
More problematic than
his name. Yeah, I was gonna say that has so many issues. On that note, Corey, what you working on?
Oh,
I see Hulk. Corey, do you have Grippin' und Rippin' to do?
I might.
Und
Actually,
ripping and
I
grippings.
did open this already because I was really excited about him.
Who cares? That's awesome.
Yeah.
Ah, a little D&D action.
Nice.
Is that the cartoon or the toy colors?
It's the regular one, but man, they still super bright. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
This-
I was gonna say that the regular version is way better because you get so much more shit with it.
There's so much stuff with this freaking toy. Like, I haven't even opened his backpack yet. I didn't realize you could put stuff in there. That's cool.
They have a cool mimic I want.
Oh.
Wait, like NECA does?
NECA does.
Oh, is that no? What's that
Or
mimic?
did
I saw
Hasbro
that
make
mimic
one?
online. Is it?
Oh, that's
no.
the one that you can like put the skeleton arms and legs on.
Yeah. What is that one? I love it.
Yeah, I think it's
I
Memory.
remember
Toys,
that
maybe?
company. I know the one you're talking about though. Yeah.
I dropped his hooch.
Yeah, that figure's great.
Yeah.
It's crazy how much stuff he has.
I felt really dumb because I bought that figure for probably like 4 people, and I never picked
Not
one
for
up for
yourself?
myself. And I was like, damn, this comes with a ton of shit.
They're still out there.
It's-
I know. I haven't seen that. I've seen the
Strongheart is more common.
I've seen the cartoon one a ton.
I
bought the cartoon War Duke, and I liked it so much that I was like, man, I wish I would have got into this line at the beginning.
Yeah, the War Duke was cool. I was tempted, but I was like, I cannot start another line.
I took a chance on it because I didn't figure they'd do very many, and I was right.
Yeah.
No, you
Man,
that was a win.
How unfortunate. I wish that they would have at least got to the wizards and to the elf.
You wanted Kellic in his cloth robe, and you could take it off.
Yeah.
Well, wizard
And he runs around in a Speedo. He's like, I'm evil.
Man, I think I painted it on here. I got a different head sculpt for that War Duke, and like it's one of my favorite figures.
Oh, cool.
Like, I'll go grab it. Also, I'm not on camera because I'm just working in Photoshop tonight.
We know you didn't want to put a shirt on. We get it.
He's Winnie the Poohing it tonight. or
y'all
Donald
read this?
ducking, whichever one you like.
Y'all know about this?
Halo.
Hey,
Who wrote that?
Ballad
Hello?
of Halo Jones. It's an early Alan Moore book. Alan Moore and Ian Gibson, and
Alright.
the art in this book is super cool. It's really
It
stylized.
slaps, as the kids say.
yeah, I don't know that.
Yeah, I guess.
Was that originally a 2000 AD?
Oh,
Yeah,
The coloring has that
I love
look
that
to
guy.
it.
Well, even the art is that Esquerza or
Oh, it's Ian Gibson,
okay,
but
yeah.
it definitely has that style, right? Like very fast looking.
Yeah,
It's-
he did.
yeah.
He did one of
filled
my.
with, it's filled with thrill power.
He did one of my favorite issues of Green Lantern Corps, like back in the
Oh, cool.
like late '80s, where he got to draw Slack, who's got a giant pickle head, making out with a human woman is just kind of hilarious that he got to do that. Like, because I don't think any other artist could have pulled it off.
Right?
There you
Like,
go,
no,
Corey.
this is a romance story about Slack.
Oh,
Who is just like this creepy looking monstrous Green Lantern.
That's awesome.
So that's the other head I was
yeah,
talking about.
that's
Ooh. Yeah, I like that hat. That's the That always reminds me of the bad guy from Beastmaster.
Whoop. There we go. I don't know. I like the. It's just slightly exaggerated.
Where's it Willow? Where's it both?
I think
I don't know,
Willow.
Yeah, Willow. Yeah.
Of what was his name? Something with a K.
Klondike. Kirby.
No.
Kickapoo.
Krieg?
Let me see. I'll pull it up.
Kandalahara.
Kalahari?
Am I getting close?
Doesn't seem like it. No.
Swanson? Swanson?
Yeah.
Oh, Samsonite. I was way
Yeah.
off.
Kale? What's his name in that?
Oh yeah, because Lucas or Spielberg, one of the two, wanted to make fun of movie critics. So
Oh,
you had Kale, which is Pauline Kael, and then the dragon Eber Sisk, Siskel and Ebert, and I can't remember if there was any other ones in there.
Really? Wow, that's a fun Easter egg.
And that was Pat Roach that played was it General Kale or whatever?
General Kale.
Yeah.
Pat Roach was the tough mechanic.
German mechanic.
That Indy fights. Yeah.
And he was also in.
Oh, that's cool.
I want to say he was also in Conan the Destroyer.
Oh, I don't doubt it. Yeah, was he the beast?
No, that
in
was
the mirror?
Will Chamberlain.
I think that I gotta look and see who he was in that, because I know Andre the Giant was in it, but
Oh, at the end, yeah, as
Yeah.
the that beast with the horn.
yes,
That was Andre the Giant when he rips the horn out.
Mhm.
Ah, I love that.
Shaggy says, "Did you watch Willow the other day?" God,
yes.
that horse is dope.
Pat Roach. Pat Roach played Tathamon and the Man-Ape.
I watch Willow
Oh,
probably 4 times,
Yeah.
4 or 5 times a year. I watch Willow
Oh, that's awesome.
easily 4 to 5 times a year. It's one of those movies you just put on. It's probably a top 5 for me.
Hell yeah. You love you some bootleg Lord of the Rings.
I think I've
So
only
much
seen Willow
fun.
like once.
Oh, it's such.
I don't even
You
know.
know, I watched and I was in on that series too, and it was so not good.
That's what I
Aw.
heard.
Damn.
Didn't they take it down?
Almost
Oh, they definitely they wiped it from existence and did a write off on it.
Oh
So-
no.
Wow.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It was like they aired the last episode, and then I want to say it was a matter of weeks.
Yeah, it wasn't long before they totally wiped it from existence, which is very disappointing because they, even as bad as it was, I was invested and they left it on a cliffhanger.
Oh
Did they?
no.
Yes, with the waterfall right at the end.
I didn't watch it.
Say so.
And that's the other thing. Now at this point, it's just gone. So now it's like if you saw it, people aren't going to believe you, and it's going to be a one of those Mandela effects.
It's going to be a Shazam situation.
Yeah. Yes. Exactly. Which absolutely did exist.
I just started making my way through Andor finally, so I'm way behind on shows.
Dude, I'm so
Right.
behind. I did not finish. I didn't watch Andor. I didn't watch any of those shows. Any new?
Did y'all
stuff.
finish Daredevil?
Nope.
Yeah,
Didn't even
yeah,
start
really.
Daredevil to finish
I've
it.
never even finished the Netflix Daredevil stuff.
Oh no.
God
Yeah.
damn it, Eric!
That's okay.
I'm not into Daredevil. It takes a lot. I'm not into it. I was never into the comics either, so it
Oh,
takes
you're
a
killing me.
lot to get me
You're
into a
breaking
show.
my heart.
He's against blind guys. You hear this,
I am.
guys?
I
He
don't
does
like
not
blind
men.
I did. That's my only bigotry is blind.
No
people.
no sight creeps you out, right?
Yeah.
Don't.
I started watching, or not started. I watched that Netflix, Amazon series, The Bondsman with Kevin Bacon,
Yeah.
where he's it's like Constantine basically. He's a bondsman that has to send demons back to hell that escaped. Like, it's pretty. I enjoyed it, and then they canceled it.
Really?
And again,
Damn.
left it on a cliffhanger. The last episode left on a cliffhanger. 8 episodes. They're only like half an hour each, so it's a fast watch. And it was quite good. I enjoyed it. And then I was like, I finished watching it, and then like 2 days later, I saw Kevin Bacon post that he's they're not picking it up for a second season.
Damn.
But he is going to be in Tremors at the end of this in August, I think it is.
Oh, nice.
They're doing a Tremors series.
Well played, Boocat. Well played.
I'm a big fan of the Tremors films. I think that they all have some decent content. Even the bad ones, like they kind of get weirder and weirder, but
what's that?
Still entertaining.
Even the bad.
What's
see? I didn't. Didn't they have Jamie Kennedy in Tremors?
I think. Yeah.
Wow.
All the Tremors movies are so bad they're good.
Yeah.
But wasn't Jamie Kennedy also in one of the Halloweens?
Wow. How did that happen? How did we let that
Jamie
happen
Kennedy
as
was
Americans?
also in, wasn't he in The Ghost Whisperer?
You know, the fact
How did
that
Jamie Kennedy get in
was
so many things?
Yeah, the fact that he was so
Right?
popular often leads me to think, like, every time something bad happens in America, it's like, we let Jamie Kennedy get away with too much, and it put all this in motion.
I think you're onto something.
Yeah, it's his fault.
I agree. How did Jamie Kennedy get into so many projects?
There had to have been someone in Hollywood going, he can't keep getting away with this.
I mean, they let Carrot Top do a movie, so a couple movies.
But with Carrot Top, it felt like it was a joke. Like every time they put Pauly Shore in a movie, it's like,
yeah, there's something self-deprecating about Carrot Top, right?
Maybe it's so bad that everybody in Hollywood is laughing as he makes the film, and he's
I'm
like,
not
people
sure
love me. They think I'm funny.
I'm not sure he's aware of it, but
yeah, he's not in on the joke.
Yeah,
that's great.
Everybody's like, get a load of this mutant. He's like, I'm strong now. Do y'all like me?
They also made Ice Cube into a kangaroo. So,
no.
What a bizarre film. That is a weird film. It's so weird.
It sure is. But I guess it's fairly accurate to the comic.
Yeah, it's not far off.
Right? Because it's a bizarre comic to begin with.
It's super weird comic and an equally weird film.
Whatever happened to the girl? She was kind of like into other movies, right? I forgot who she was.
Yeah, she was pretty popular, Lori Petty.
There you go. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, she was she did the voice of Livewire on Superman the Animated Series.
Yep. She's in a not so great episode of Voyager, but I mean not her fault. Most episodes were not so great. And
you know, it's funny because I never watched The Next Generation, really. I knew enough through osmosis because my best friends are Trekkies. Like, they have the 3-tier chests and all that other crazy Klingon chests, whatever. Like, they got all this crazy shit. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to watch Voyager. And I'm going to, because this was back when it was, like, starting. Start. Yeah, you know what? Exactly. But I was like, I want to watch Voyager because I want to watch something that I can enjoy with them. And Voyager. It was so bad.
Yeah.
Oh, I loved it.
It was rough. I didn't, when it was originally out, I was a huge Trekkie, and I was like...
Oh, apparently Lori Petty's on NCIS, Origins.
Oh,
there
you go.
I mean,
and she was in Orange is the New Black.
Of NCIS, right? That's where all actors retire to?
Yeah,
NCIS?
I mean, I can't remember what there was some, post on some social media, and it was like, whenever you ask about your, an actor from the 90s, you find out that they've been on something called Chicago Taxi. And
yeah, like Mark Paul Gosselaar on one of those shows, isn't he? Zach Morris?
For 27 seasons, and your parents have seen every episode.
Yeah. Yeah, isn't Zach Morris in one of those types of shows?
Probably.
Are you talking about the actor who played Zach Morris?
Yeah, Mark Paul Gosselaar.
Yeah. Wait, did you get Squishy Titty Hulk?
I see him. I see him squishing boobs.
No. This is
I did.
MVC style head.
I like that.
Wait, Matt, did you get it?
Matt,
Well,
I did. Yeah, I did.
Is
how
it
do you
cool?
feel about it? Have you been squishing it?
The squish is interesting. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Overall, it's a decent figure. I don't know.
Did it awaken something in you?
Get the select. Damien, I'm like, that doesn't look like it's squishy at all.
Would you? Oh my god, I can't believe you fell for it, man.
But yeah, I've got some MVC style heads that I'm working on.
Perfect.
I'm gonna take you for a ride.
That's right.
I am very excited for a lot of those figures, and it's very frustrating.
I'm
Really?
very upset that they
just
didn't give
having
us
to buy more.
they should have given us a Spider-Man and Venom 2-pack.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised that wasn't the
'Cause-
case, but
No matter how many Spider-Man they have, I want that cartoony looking, big-eyed Spidey from Marvel Capcom.
I
like
mean,
that.
it wouldn't
Big
surprise me
hands.
if they were saving him as a an anchor for a future set.
Yeah, for another wave.
Probably. But I called that Venom, man, in my Dan Who chat the day before. We were talking about other figures that they're going to announce, and I was like, "You watch, they're going to have a Venom because I have all the pieces to make a custom blue Marvel vs. Capcom Venom, and every time I have the pieces that I want to make a custom, they're going to announce the figure. They did it with Null. I got all the pieces to make a Null. I got the old man Hawkeye head. I got like all the pieces to do that. I also got pieces to
this
make
one right here, this blue Venom that I already made.
Yep.
Done.
Perfect. Deal. Yeah. Then they made it.
That was easy. Damn, that was easy, Dave.
That was
So anytime you guys want a figure made, I just have to get the pieces to make a custom, and then they're gonna do it.
Oh, Mixie says, "Hi, Corey. Happy birthday."
Thank you.
Mixie, shoot me your address too. You and Winter Star won last month's and this month's mystery merch package on the Patreon.
Nice. That's right.
Yes.
Happy birthday to you.
Bouquet says, "Customize the Dr. Bong." I believe Matt already did, didn't you?
Did you?
Someone was
No,
working
I've definitely thought about it.
Someone was working on a Dr. Bong on this stream, and I think it was you.
Are you sure the word doctor was in front of that?
Yes.
I would love a Dr. Bong figure. I've often dreamt, and there's so many of them now of having a great like She-Hulk, John Byrne She-Hulk run shelf.
Oh yeah.
And having there's Zemno now and Stiltman and Razorback. Like I would love to have a Dr. Bong.
We don't
I
have
did find
Andy.
somebody who had done. I think I even downloaded a CAD for a head and clapper. But I need to get them printed. But I might model my own to go for the more Cullen looking.
Noise.
Yeah, I'd love a set of Headman as well.
I did Gorilla Man, and I want to do Ruby Thursday. I don't know how I do.
Chundu and
Chondu would actually be easier to my mind, than
the Doctor.
What's his? I can't. Something Bones.
Yeah, with the Shrunken Bones, he's
Shrunken Bones.
Tough to do because he's got all the saggy skin.
Yeah.
Even Chun. I mean, it depends on what version of Chundu you do. I guess I always like the version with the lamprey arms and the legs. Like that's.
But I can see. But there's like parts out there that I could adapt and make something for. But Shrunken Bones would be. Yeah, it's like I have to sculpt all that, and I'm not that good.
Man, that would be a great set of figures, though.
Yeah, I definitely. My Gorilla Man is very simple, but.
Man, I don't go that deep. Whenever y'all start listing characters like that, I'm like,
That's what she said.
Well, it was like it was just that John Byrne She-Hulk run was so funny because he was specifically picking out like what would have been considered like a super cheesy character.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, I love the addition of the coat.
Yeah. So yeah, and it's just a Vince head actually.
Nice.
Yeah.
I wish they would put
Beast
his head on
body
a
with
gorilla
gorilla
body.
feet. So yeah,
He deserves that.
It's always one of my favorite parts of going to Matt's and go out looking through the shelves and going, "Who the fuck is that? Oh my god!" Like,
yeah, that's what I do when I actually finish shit.
I've been eyeing up that damn Ghost Rider set. The Danny Ketch Ghost Rider.
Oh, that set's great.
God, that was so nice looking. I don't really collect Marvel Legends though, and I'm like, maybe I could just have
the one with the bike.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll be finishing this up someday, but I'm excited for.
Nice.
Whoa. Where did you find a slapstick?
What is that? Oh,
I want to say Star Wars Geek has it.
Huh.
No, nice.
I know I got it off eBay. I was like, oh, slapstick head, don't mind if I do.
There's a guy on eBay who's got a lot of luchador heads that I've been looking at. Like he's got a really nice Conan and a pretty decent Rey Mysterio without the mask, and some other ones like he's got like an El Dandy and some of the old like LWO WCW era luchadors, and I'm like, ooh, I could go for that. But what I can't find is a good La Parka head.
Fair.
However, I would assume we're probably gonna see some any of the luchadors that are affiliated with AAA start creeping into Mattel's line next year.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me.
Well, at the press conference for Worlds Collide, Penta had his first basic, or not, whatever they're called now.
They're still
main event.
Yeah, main event.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad looking. I mean, the main event figures are much nicer now than they were.
Oh, definitely.
They almost suffer more than the elite figures do, though, with their crazy long legs. I don't know what is going on there. But I think it's cool that they're. I mean, I like Penta's all crazy colors that he wears nowadays. He's always worn a lot of different colors, but now he seems to be really pushing it with the new look. And that bright teal is pretty crazy.
Let's see.
Oh,
this is dizzying.
Well, what'd you do?
I want El Hijo del Vikingo figure. I think we'll get Vikingo for sure.
Yeah, I think we'll get Vikingo. I'm sure they're going to go after Conan as soon as they can because he's like a glaring omission from everyone's NWO shelf.
Mm-hmm.
So
well,
he's basically the main booker and writer at AAA. So
let's see.
Well,
but they could also go and do like classic Pentagon Jr. and Phoenix. Like there were elements of their masks and costumes that AAA like owned. Oh. So like because there were things like even at Boss Fight we couldn't do Pentagon's the mask that he wore, the mask and costumes that he wore on Lucha Underground or AAA. Oh. Like we could only do the masks that he started wearing after that. So, and they were barely any different, but those little details meant we couldn't do them. So it was they could put out like classic Pentagon Jr. and Phoenix, and they could probably also do like early Rey Mysterios and Eddie Guerreros and stuff like that.
It'll be if the deal means that we get a Max Moon, then I'm here for it.
Yep. Finally getting a Max Moon would be nice. Whoa!
Oh no!
I've fallen.
Yeah.
But
But
you
can you get up?
back up? God damn it, Damien!
Hey, I was right there with you, man.
I know. I have to razz where I can.
My favorite is that's
Congrats.
still a thing. My 10-year-old daughter said that the other day. I was like, how do you know that?
I don't think that means what you think it means.
Yeah. She's like, I've fallen and I can't get up. I was like, how do you know that?
She's like, I heard you say it. I learned it from
watching you. Okay, Dad?
I learned it from you.
Oh no. Have I become elderly? No, it's the children who are wrong.
That's a nice pink.
That is a nice.
You can't see it. It's actually it's really washed out in the light. It's washing it out on camera, but it's super fluorescent-y pink.
Oh yeah. Good.
Like this is a nice pink, but it actually looks almost red or magenta on the camera here. But I assure you, we're open. Yeah. So, but I'm looking for something different because this pink I can only get like from a can, like a spray paint.
Yeah.
And the problem with that is I have to put a base coat down, and then that base coat has to dry for like 3 or 4 days, or it will bubble as soon as I hit it with the spray paint.
Oh, no.
Like you can see a little bit at the bottom there. It started to bubble up a little bit.
Huh.
Yeah.
So I'm looking for an alternative gloss paint, and I think I found it in this cheapo little $3 from Michael's fluorescent.
No, that's
gloss.
very expensive premium paint.
$3 for folk art. Yeah, it's pricey.
Premium.
It's getting real.
Now we got to see how it dries. If it's good, then we are in business.
Oh man, now I got that fucking song stuck in my head.
Take you for a ride. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
Oh, Bouquet says they still have Life Alert ads on TV.
Dun. Is it still I've fallen and I can't get up?
Maybe.
I guess.
But who watches regular TV?
Yeah, that's another thing. I was just gonna say I don't have TV.
Yeah.
That's the people who need Life Alert bracelets.
Which, that would kind of make sense.
That's a very astute observation. I had an argument with my cousin a couple weeks ago. He came over, my wife's cousin.
If you start seeing Life Alert ads on YouTube on the stuff you're watching, then you gotta worry.
Oh no.
Yeah, right. Now our algorithm's all screwed up. We're all gonna get Life Alert.
Yeah.
Oh no, the algorithm's gonna know when you're old enough to need it.
That too.
Oh, no.
My cousin came over though, and they're like, "Oh, put the game on," and I'm like, "I don't have cable," and he's like, "Oh, just put on channel 2." I was like, "What is this? I don't have an antenna. What are you talking about? Like, I don't have a cable box." He's like, "Just turn it to channel 2." I was like, "What are you not understanding about this?" I said, "I do not
put it on channel 2 though for him."
Dude, I couldn't, but he kept like
he
Here you go, channel 2.
Yeah,
he was very adamant about like trying. He just was not understanding.
Like, I used to watch late night porno on this one. It's all staticky.
It's all scrambly. It's all scrambled up. This is a Spice Channel.
Yeah,
you can almost see a nipple.
A boob, nice. Yeah. Almost a boob, nice. Everybody's high-fiving and you hear a wet slap. You're like, oh.
But like then I had to like stop and I had to talk to him like a child and be like, I do not have cable. Cable box.
Bouquet says it's more modern / updated, but they do still have an old lady saying that line, but she's got more family that are given the news that she had a fall, and it's much more dramatic.
Oh no.
Well, better act.
They really play up the scare tactics now.
They're like, Edna fell again, and the family's like, Jesus Christ, she needs to die already.
Yeah.
They're like, wow, this commercial's dark.
Horrible.
That's great. God damn it, Edna. Put her out of her damn misery. Just give her morphine. Up the morphine dosage.
They like pan out to a sign on the front of her house. It says, "In this house, we don't call 911." And the paramedic shows up with a shotgun.
Yeah.
Yikes.
That's the new Jason Statham movie, The Paramedic. He's in every guy. Name a profession, and it's Jason Statham.
Nice.
I mean, I did enjoy
The Beekeeper. I just watched The Beekeeper the other day.
It's dumb as hell.
That was what?
It's dumb as hell. Though.
Oh yeah, terrible movie, but I loved it.
It's not terrible. It's just it's
fair
dumb.
enough. Yeah, it's your
good.
typical Jason Statham crazy action movie.
Yeah, except he's killing phone center scammers.
I loved that. I really did love that plot. Actually, that was fantastic.
It's got that kind of, I don't. There's like that genre of. This isn't a pure example of the Beekeeper isn't a pure example of it, but there's that kind of genre of movie where it's about a thing and they feel the need to like make it really important. So in whatever universe the movie is taking place in, like over the top. It's somehow a universe where professional arm wrestling is like the thing. It's like, okay, so that's obviously not our world because nobody gives a shit here, but
over the top, baby.
What?
Or
how dare you?
Calling,
arm
baby.
Wrestlers taking offense to that statement.
Or like duets where it's like people are hustling each other at karaoke contests and stuff, and it's like, okay, also probably not a thing, but and there's a bunch of other ones I can't think of off the top of my head. There's a little bit of that here because it's like, oh, here's the call center where the scammers operate out of, and they've got like a scam DJ.
Yeah.
He's like pumping him up. He's like, yeah, you're really, and then, like the stats are popping up on the screen, like, so and so just stole, $90,000 worth of life savings from this old lady. Yeah, go you.
To an extent, though, I've worked in a call center. Okay, I've worked in a call center of telemarketers. I was a manager of the call center, and
you were part of the problem.
To an extent. It was for basement waterproofing, so it wasn't that glamorous. You're calling places and saying, "Do you have water in your basement? Let me schedule a free estimate." You
better hurry up and catch it. Wait,
run, chase it down.
But yeah, you have to those telemarketing call centers. It is kind of culty like that, where when somebody books a lead, you kind of have to celebrate it and and.
Yeah, you didn't have a dollar bill suit, did you?
No, Ted DiBiase stuff going on.
It's like, oh yeah, bro, you got a sale today.
Money.
Anyway, yes, and that's even before it gets into stuff about like the freaking president or whatever. And
it really escalated quickly, didn't it?
Yeah, it's like here's this telemarketer phone scam, and then nope, now the president's somehow tied to this.
It's actually the president. Yeah, exactly. That was a little crazy, but worth the watch. I will say worth watching. Yeah. If you're bored, if you've got an hour and a half to kill, definitely check out The Beekeeper on Amazon Prime.
Get to hear a lot about bees.
Mm-hmm.
All the bees. Good Lord.
Dude, when they send the other beekeeper to kill him, I thought that was going to be much better. I really thought that was going to be
it's kind of the same thing. Yeah, there's a little bit of that where it's like, well, we're not gonna. I don't know if it's in Jason Statham's contract that he can't get punked out too hard or what, but it was the same deal.
What was up with the South African guy? It was terrible.
Guy with a who looks like a pro wrestler. He's got like a they set him up. It's like, oh, look at this guy, and he's like, I'm the only person who's ever killed a beekeeper. And then he gets
missing a leg, and he's got yellow hair. By the way, if you noticed, he's wearing a yellow jacket, and a yellow jacket is a natural enemy of bees. No, really, I looked it up because I wanted to see who that idiot was and if he was in any other movies because he was so terribly acting. I wanted to see what other terrible movies he might have been in.
I just like, it was just like, oh yeah, they're building this guy up. It's like, yeah, I killed a beekeeper once, and then Cost me this
Anyway.
leg, and then he gets just the shit beat out of him.
Terrible.
Anyway,
All right.
yeah.
Let's
Goofy
see.
as
You guys aren't helping the case for this film.
You
Can't
show
say
up,
that
you
I'm
turn
gonna
your mind
watch
off.
it.
I told you, watch it. It's worth watching.
Ironically, it looks like you have a bunch of little bees if you painted black stripes on the from.
There you go.
God.
Well, Corey's looks even more like bees.
Oh yeah, actually, Corey's is definitely bees. Are those are Wolverine heads though, right?
Oh yeah, I got a pile of them.
Beaverine, yeah.
Beaverine. Ben Vereen?
Yes.
Sound like a bee.
I like beavery.
I like Ben Vereen.
Yeah, Ben Verine's great.
He was a lion. He was Van Gogh Lion.
He was Mayor
Not
Ben.
Van Gogh. Mayor Ben. Yeah, he wasn't. I was thinking Van Gogh Lion. He was Mayor Ben.
Zoobly Zoo. Speaking of songs that are now stuck in your head.
Zoobly Zoo.
I
Zoobly Zoo.
don't know what's going on anymore. I'm so lost.
Zoobly Zoo had a catchy theme song, had Ben Vereen, and probably caused a portion of the kids who watched to become furries. So
I love Zoobly Zoo. One of my favorite childhood shows.
I
attribute
remember much about
I
it.
attribute a lot of my like graphic design and my artisticness, I guess, if you want to say prowess, whatever, to Bob Ross and Van Gogh Lion. I think are two of my biggest inspirations.
So, Damien, my friend Billy Peck actually does a Zoobly Zoo podcast with one of the actors from Zoobly Zoo.
That's fantastic. I will listen to that.
I feel like this is a joke on me right now. Like, I don't think Zoobly Zoo is real. It sounds like something y'all made up and everybody's just running with
Are you
it.
serious? You've never even heard of this?
I don't know what the fuck this is.
There might be some regionality to it. I was talking with a friend of mine once, and he's like, "Hey man, remember how great Street Frogs was?" I'm like, "What the?
What's a Street
Frogs?"
Exactly. And then I looked it up, and it did exist. It was one of those like syndicated cartoon deals that was sent around, and none of the TV stations here decided to pick up on the Street Frogs, Tiger Sharks, whatever the hell else.
I never watched Tiger Sharks.
But yes, because he's like, oh yeah, who can do hip hop better than a frog can? Street Frogs. And I'm like, you're insane. You know.
Yeah, he made it up, right?
Like it's a thing.
He like made it up. Real. He made a fake wiki page. He's like, no, it's real.
I've actually seen. I mean, he went to a lot of work because I have seen footage of
it. His long con game is on point.
You've watched the whole season. You're like, no, this is fake.
Yeah, so he got you.
Yeah, finally, I watched 12 episodes of Street Frogs, and finally at the end, he pops up. Is like, yeah, fuck you. This is all fake. I got you.
You watched all 12 episodes of Street Frogs and came out of a coma.
I think he woke up speaking another language or with an Italian accent. You ever see these people that wake up and they have an accent from a country?
Yeah, it's crazy. Yes, Fortnite, you should start working on the legs. And earlier, Eric, somebody in the chat, I want to say, Michael asked how much you charge for sketch cards.
Oh, I don't even know. I don't remember. I used to do them at cons with BFS. I don't remember what we charged. I would probably say like $10 or something. Like I don't.
I don't think it was too much because I know I got a couple from you back in the day, but
yeah, like it couldn't have been a lot. And
what do you charge, Dave?
A little bit more than that.
So can't disclose that information.
Full color, full inks start at $75.
For a sketch card?
Oh, I thought you said sketch cover. Sketch cards.
no.
Sketch cards they do for between $10 and $20, depending on how much people want on them.
Yeah.
I had someone be like, "Can you do the Great Lakes Avengers?" I'm like, "On a 2x3-inch card?" Like,
I mean,
sometimes that's a little much. So no, I usually do them for 10. But yeah, I've drawn some weird shit on sketch cards the last couple of shows. It's been kind of fun.
And at a Joe Con, I imagine I'll mostly get Joe characters, which I don't even usually have to reference. I can just kind of scribble them out. Okay, so I have a question about Marvel Legends.
Yeah, right.
Oh, no.
Have they ever done any of the versions of the X-Men from Inferno specifically?
I mean, technically.
I mean, they had different costumes during Inferno, though, because they were all, like, kind of possessed. Kind of.
Are you talking about when they're demons?
Yeah, like when they're all, like, demonic and, like, because, like, Wolverine had no face, like.
No, then no.
Yeah, we don't have any of those yet.
The, like, hero costumes, yes.
Yo, yeah, I know. Yeah, I know those, like, that, like, Inferno was always one of my favorite crossovers because it was so out of. It was tying up a lot of loose ends going on in X Factor at the time, which I was a huge fan of back then. But also, it was like, it was so like out of sorts for the X-Men to be dealing with demons and.
Well, and the it was one of those ones where I thought at that point in time, you know, the way they worked them into the other titles, I thought worked really, like, Inferno worked really well in that way. You know, because it's like, oh yeah, we can just, you know, and it had like really long lasting effects in Daredevil and Spider-Man.
Like the whole Hobgoblin thing was like everything about Hobgoblin changed at the time. And
strangely enough, they made mini-mates, at least one or two of the like possessed members of the X-Men. I remember
mini-mates of fucking everything.
Well, no, I was just saying, I remember there was a Wolverine one. I don't remember much else, but it had the stupid like tore up ear. Oh, you know what? I think I just found pictures. Hold
on.
Yeah, he had his mask was all torn up. His face was like blacked out. Oh, nice.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure they'll do that version eventually. I could see them doing
more zombies. They need to do more zombies.
We're never going to get
Sim and Nastra at some point, but.
We're never going to get a proper
Robo. He already made them.
Probably not. No.
I was gonna say Robo.
They balance it out by doing Inferno Havoc, who's just as nude.
Who's
basically do a 2-pack, and then you've got representation for both.
Yeah. Put them out as a Pornhub exclusive.
Yeah.
I think it's fine.
Why not?
They need to label.
I just want a new zombie Spider-Man. That's all I want.
I thought you said nude zombie Spider-Man.
Hey,
can it be both?
I mean, I'm not kink shaming that.
My colleague today, we had a every third Tuesday we have like a team meeting. We chat, you know, talk about life and then work. And my colleague lives in Texas, and he said he got bit by a spider on his ass yesterday.
Oh no.
And he had to go to the doctor because he was afraid it could have been brown recluse. And
the way they say it around here is a broncholoose.
Yeah, he's
got bit by a broncholoose.
And when you know, and my whole team, like there's 7 of us on this call, men and women, and he's telling us a story of got bit on the ass by a spider. And, you know, he's telling the doctor he's sorry that, you know, it wasn't, that I'm sure it wasn't on his bingo card to look at a man's ass this morning, blah, blah, blah. And then he said something about where it was. And he's like, it's a little bit too close to, you know, my happy parts right there. Right. And I'm thinking in my head, I was like, oh, so the taint. Right. But I didn't want to say it on the call. And then one of my colleagues was like, oh, it's on your taints. I was like, oh my God. And we all erupted. And I was like, I some things just go better left unsaid,
Nah, nope.
Get it,
Somebody had to taint that conversation.
Just throw it out there.
Anyway, we're very glad that he is not bitten in the taint by a brown recluse spider.
I mean, being bitten
Yeah,
anywhere
so-
by a brown recluse is not
Yeah.
good, but
That too, yes, that too.
especially
Because they don't. It's like it kills the skin, right?
Yeah,
it's
they cause necrosis.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's
I've
gnarly.
seen the pictures of like the hands go down to the bone.
Yeah, and it's fast acting too. Like if they don't catch it quickly, it can be devastating.
And brown recluses are real bad where
Yeah.
I'm at in Texas, in the South. At one point in high school, the gym just shut down completely because
really?
over the
An
summer,
infestation.
over the summer, an infestation of brown recluses occurred, and then
Wow.
at the beginning of the school year, they were like, "All right, let's get all the boys going to the gym, get ready." And all these guys came running out. They're like, "Hell no, hell no!" And they were like, "What's wrong?" There's just so many spiders, and people were getting bit left and right. It was terrible.
Oh no.
Yeah, I had a friend that was putting a shoe on in Florida way back, and there was one in there bit his foot. He almost lost his foot. Like,
jeez.
Like he caught it right. He went straight to the hospital and still almost lost his foot. Like it was bad.
Jeez. That's crazy. Terrible.
Whenever they tell you about most dangerous spiders and snakes, all of them are right here where I am on the coast of Texas.
Yeah,
all of them.
They're all
rattlesnakes, copperheads, water moccasins,
or Australia. I was
black
gonna
widows,
say
brown coluses.
Australia is pretty much it too, right?
Yeah, we had.
Well,
a
they
lot
have
of
their
that
own.
stuff.
Oh, Texas is
their own
gonna
brand.
be Australia of United States, right? So
We had a lot
Kinda.
of that in Florida too. We had black widows and recluses and all sorts of poisonous snakes. We didn't have rattlesnakes, but we had other ones. And of course,
I'm sure
we had
you guys got.
alligators. And when I was growing up, we still had panthers every once in a while.
Cool.
When I was working at the grocery store once, we got, and it was days from being in the cooler and probably gas or whatever they do. But we found a black widow and a box of bananas.
Oh yeah.
Made the trip up from South America.
Though, I heard black widow's bites are really not. They say it's like a bee sting.
Yeah, we didn't. It was groggy as hell. I can't remember what we did with it, but yeah,
you still don't want them.
I always. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't want to get bit by anything, but like you always grew up saying that black widows will kill you, but then you learn that they're actually the only way you get really killed from a spider bite is if you go into anaphylactic shock and you're allergic to it. But for the most part, it's really kind of like a bee sting.
What the problem with black widows is they nest and there'll be hundreds of them.
Oh,
so if you're like in the old, long time ago, like if you went into a barn and
back in the olden days.
Oh no, that's all over
you would
down
get
here.
bit by 100 of them, and then you would die. Like
they say daddy long legs are venomous too, and
they're
they are, but you just
spider there is.
They can't puncture.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah, their
Also
fangs
not
aren't long
technically a
enough.
spider.
Gonna start keeping my shoes in a Ziploc bag now.
Yeah.
Here, down here, there's a lot of lots of barns and things out in the country, and people do have to be super careful because you name it. You go in your barn, you might have a brown recluse land on you, or a blackwood or whatever, or you can open up your barn doors and there's a rattlesnake right there.
Yep.
No, thank you.
So there's a little of everything.
I just remember
I'm
my
calling
John
filled up
Goodman.
a bingo card of venomous creatures I've had to kill.
I'm calling John Goodman to my house to exterminate everything.
My granddad always talked about there was a house that they had, and they had a big rattlesnake problem, and he just kept a shovel in the garage, and he just hack them up.
Yeah.
And just all right, okay.
My cousins in I think was it Florida? I forgot where, but yeah, they would get rattlesnakes underneath their porch, and she used to have a hoe next to her porch, and a rattlesnake would come up, and she just whack it, chop the head off with the garden hoe, and then bury the head.
Mm-hmm.
my wife spent some time. Her family lived in North Carolina for a number of years when she was a kid, and her dad was out like clearing brush or whatever, and I think her brother saw a copperhead and shouted out, and so her dad whipped around and cut the head off this copperhead with a chainsaw.
Oh, chainsaw! Jesus Christ, was he Ash Williams?
That's what he had on hand. He was clearing brush.
That's what he had on his hand.
Chainsaw. That's what he had on hand, literally. That's like overkill, man. How do you get do you have to pin it down? You can't just approach a snake with a chainsaw. What's the logistics of
the
this?
snake doesn't know that the chainsaw is dangerous.
I guess.
I annihilated a mop one time because we opened the back. I was in my friend's house and we opened the back door. Copperhead. What the fuck? And I grabbed this mop from behind the door and I just start swinging at this sucker and I bring it back in the house and my buddy's mom is like, "You broke my mop." I was like, "Yeah, but I killed a snake."
Yeah.
How much is a mop?
I was like, "Oh, boo-hoo, your $3 mop." I was like, I don't want to lose my my $3 leg, okay? But what was funny about that is the area where my buddy lived was next to all these cow pastures that they had to bring the cows out of this area because it was so infested with copperheads. And I knew about it because in that same yard, me and him would just like walk around the backyard and you could pick up anything. There'd be a copperhead underneath it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it was the funniest thing because he had a little sister and she had the the toddler play toys in the backyard, the little plastic house, the little plastic car, all that shit.
Yeah.
And we would just walk around the yard flipping those over and snakes would just crawl out from under them. It's like, where
is that why he had a little sister? Or he had a little sister? Did she not make it?
No, Ripperoonie. Nah, she's fine. She growed up.
Oh, okay.
But that family was very much like, yeah, we don't go in the backyard anymore.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
Wow.
F that noise.
We used to have a backyard. Do y'all? Yeah, we still do, but we used to. We don't go back there.
Mitch Hedberg joke. I used to do drugs. I still do, but I used to too.
I used to as well.
Eventually, the snakes are just going to start moving in.
Right? Yeah, you're like, all right, y'all, you want to come in? All right, your house? Okay, that's fair.
Oh yeah, it's like when I see the pictures of like Australia and they have those huntsman spiders and the size of a dinner plate just staying on the wall, and they just don't mind. They just let it stay on the wall or live in the bathroom. I'm like, no, I got to move out. That's their house now.
Man,
but, I mean, if you want to look up something horrifying, look up camel spiders from.
Oh, dude, no, camel spiders.
I know exactly what those are.
Yeah, that is.
It was stationed in Afghanistan. They used to put the camel spiders in a bucket and make them fight.
Yeah.
And one time I was chatting with him, like literally we were like live chatting, and there was he had to leave. He found a camel spider in their bunk, and he's like, "We can't find it. I can't sleep. We can't sleep until we find this fucking thing." And that's it. I got to go. I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
man.
They are horrifying, and they get in everything. And really,
they're actually not spiders. They're whip scorpions. They're
they're actually
Yeah.
scorpions, but they kind of don't have the tail, so it kind of they look like a spider.
Oh, but they're terrible, terrible instruments of the devil.
Yeah, scary creature.
Horrible things. They the way it was explained to me was they're called camel spiders because they reach up. And they reach up to the top of the camel, to the belly of the camel with their front legs, latch on, and then swing their body up, and then they drink the blood from the belly of the camel. I don't know if that's accurate. I don't know if that's true, but it's burned in my brain as a core memory that I'll never forget is how he explained it to me. So anybody wants to do their research on camel spiders and why they're called that, then that's great. You can debunk that, but this is how I was explained to me. It was explained to me.
I'm looking at iodines.
They're too scary.
Iodines in the chat there. He found a snake caught in an AC. got cut by the fan.
Whoopsies. On that lovely note, we're at the top of the hour. I'm going to throw it around the horn real quick. So everybody,
we're doing so well.
Chill. Damien, we'll start with you, Corey, up to Matt, over to Eric, and then I'll wind us down.
You can find me at dblakemakes.com. Actually, I just did my inventory, and I just hit my 300th design. So my 300th design is where did it go? It's gone. I can't find it now. But it's right here. This is my 300th design.
Nice.
Because I have a Google sheet that I document all my designs in. That not custom designs, but like commercially available designs. This is my 300th. Very fun. So you can find me dblakemakes.com, all those fun things, and use code WONDER20 for 20% off your order of $50 or more. I will be at the Great American Toy Show in Taunton, Massachusetts on July 19th. That's my next confirmed show. So see you there, or you'll see me here on Tuesdays with the Choppin Shop crew. I was waiting for somebody to say it, but yeah, go ahead.
Corey.
Oh shit! Working through these. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Love those friggin' fins.
I know Hasbro is showing theirs, but
it's not that good.
I kind of like a custom head, and
Yeah.
This saves me from having to buy a box set with 2 figures. That I'm just gonna go.
What are those blades?
The claws?
Are they can of beams?
No, I made those.
You made them? I like how again the comic look, the very wide tip. I like that.
The wide at the end.
I love the wide tip.
I need to bring those back. When I get a chance, I'll make some new molds and cast them up. But
I would I would like some of those, please. Thank you.
And then the little batch of these Hulk heads coming as well, and these are pretty rad.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, hell yeah!
Something that's
very
driving
nice.
me nuts.
Where's the one with the teeth? Didn't you have one with teeth showing?
Oh yeah. I've got a screaming head. I got one that's gritting his chompers there.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, that's the one right there.
That's pretty cool.
Hell yeah. When are these going up on your website?
I'm going to try and knock these out before the end of the week. So hopefully by Thursday, all of this stuff will be on the site. We'll see. That is my intended release date for them. Sometimes they take a little longer, but a lot of times whenever I get something new, I get real excited. So I'm pretty excited about these, and I'll probably be on Discord tomorrow with Fournette and Emilio and Mixie, just shooting the shit and painting my ass off. And you guys make sure to check castingcave.eatcrater.com, and I'll try and post an update on the Instagram as well.
And happy birthday.
Yeah, thank you.
Happy birthday.
I'm old. I'm so
35.
old. I don't know what to do anymore. 35, I wish.
21.
21.
I am not 21. Matt, props to anybody who got that reference.
I'm
Yeah,
37. I'm not old.
I'm here every Tuesday or every other Tuesday, and that's about it at the moment. You can find me on Blue Sky, nohustler.bluesky.social. Yeah, that's me.
Hell yeah. Eric?
I'm.
Oh.
That's, yeah,
Oh, that's pretty cool.
that's real snazzy.
Got a nice
I
big
like it.
yellow.
Does that have a rubber band? Is that a rubber band connection right there?
No, it is actually.
O-ring?
Haha. I created a
Oh, clever.
peg.
Love
Reveled
it.
out the. It's like a snake tail from a Space Jam figure. I had to,
Okay.
I had to cut the top. I had to cut the top of about like half an inch off of the top, and then Dremel it out like into a nice bowl shape to fit the.
Dude, that looks factory. You did a bang up job on that.
Thank you. I really wanted it to look a lot lot more like the prototype that's shown in the original catalog from the 80s.
Yes.
It was like really nice, like this really nice sculpted kind of gray snake-ish tail. It was less snaky, like there were weird bulbs and stuff on it, but like then when it came out, it was the bendy piece, which most of them are deteriorating now.
Well, and you could never. It was never bendy enough that you could do anything with it.
No, like it never really worked to begin with, and now they're all slimy and like they're turning to goop. Like it's really weird. So like I just wanted to make this.
The petroleum is breaking down.
Yep, exactly. So yeah, I'm Eric Arana on Facebook and Blue Sky. I'm Tellerania Toys on Facebook and Mercari, and that's pretty much it. You can see me this weekend in Kittery, Maine, on Saturday doing a New England Toy and Record Show, and then after that you can see me at the end of the month in Augusta, Georgia, which is just a stone's throw away from my old stomping ground in Savannah. So,
nice.
I'll be there for
Joe Fest.
Joe Fest.
Yeah, man.
Hey, look at that handsome devil.
Oh.
Hey.
Nice.
Go see Eric at
They
George.
forgot the Enye, the thing over the N.
Yeah, I don't expect people to be able to type that.
I just found out how to do that on the iPhone, actually. I'm not as smart. Hi. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Eric.
No, I'm done.
Okay. You can find me right here every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Monday is Let's Talk Toys. Tuesday is Choppin Shop. Wednesday is Grippin' and Rippin'. Thursday is Griff Riffs. Friday, we're going to have a little Mecha Mania going on here because T Honda is coming into town. I was going to talk to maybe Matthew over there, see if he wanted to come over and do kind of another round of Choppin Shop by making some Gunpla kits. I'm going to be building a Zaku that was sent to me by a very kind member of the COJ. I don't want to screw up your name, so I'm not going to say it right now, but I'll plug it then. However, the next day, Saturday, the One Day Wonder returns, Spring Con up at the Minnesota Fairgrounds. It'll be in the Education Building, so very, very excited to be back there. Then Sunday, I head to Duluth, Minnesota for a very special signing up at the Mythic Mercantile at their grand opening. I'll be signing there from noon to 3 and hanging out with Joe for a good chunk of the day. I believe Tony will also be coming up with me. God damn it, Gorefield, I'm not ready yet. But yeah, you can find me on Instagram at the Dave Wheeler, everywhere else at Dave Wonder, most importantly over at Extra Life, extra-life.org/participant/Dave Wonder, or check out Known World United. It's going to be good. Gorefield's fucking terrifying me, so I'm going to sign off from there. Thank you, Gorefield. Thank you, Damien. Thank you, Corey. Happy birthday, Corey. Much
Thank
love.
you.
Happy birthday, Corey. Hey!
Thank you, Eric. Thank you, COJ. Be good, be kind. Much love from Minnesota. I'm going to get the hell out of here before Gorefield comes even closer. Ah! That music's just for you, Corey. Happy birthday, buddy.